Happy Sunday, my babies. How are you? I hope you had a good weekend and I hope that you had the time for yourself to relax, to reset, to enjoy, to do something fun, something good. Because I had a good weekend, in case if you are wondering or asking. It was really nice because I don't know, it's like I took a few days off from work and a lot of things. So I'm right now in this era where I'm like so relaxed. I wake up and I don't plan for the day. I know it's a very short period of time, but I'm just trying to, enjoy it. It's just a couple of days. Then I will be back again to my normal routine. So, yeah, I thought that today is a good day and right now is a good time for me to continue about the topic I was talking about. If you know, you know, which is for the people who doesn't know, the abstinence from sex, how it affects you, what is the benefits, and actually maybe tomorrow I will talk about the things that you can miss because of that. That's a fun one, right? Because I don't want to educate you actually. My whole point of the podcast is just to talk. So yeah, and today I will be talking about the spiritual growth, which is part two of the spiritual benefits. So the first thing you'll be asking, if you are a spiritual person, especially if you are like a very true believer and a very strong believer and practitioner, I would say, this will help you to build self-respect. And if you know, you know. And it will make you ask, like, why I wasn't thinking about this before, or why my feelings or my energy or even my intuitions weren't that clear before. Or sometimes it's clear, but then suddenly something shifted, and then you might lose it, and then you will get back to it again. So it's not like most of the time that you don't have it and then suddenly you have it. No, because if you have this, that's a good thing. It's a blessing, I would say. So yeah, and another result is that you become, I would say, more cultivate, like you'll be more patient when it comes to dealing with anything, with any situation, no matter what was the situation. And also you will be, this is something I mentioned before, which is you will appreciate and you will look only for any deeper connection, any form of connection, but it has to be deep, because that's it. You don't align anymore. You don't think like before. You don't enjoy the things that you used to before, because you are growing, you're changing, your mind is changing. So of course the way that you talk, the way that you connect with people, which is of course the first thing is by talking, it's going to change. Maybe your sense of humor is going to change. I changed my sense of humor. I mean, I still have my dark sense of humor because of course it comes from trauma, but I have dealt with my trauma already, and I would say that I'm healed, like 80%, I'm not going to say 100%, but 80%, which is amazing. But I still have this sense of humor, and I like it. I find it funny, but not, of course, everything. Sometimes it's like extreme. Some people take it to really extreme, It's like I like fun people, but not everyone can be funny. And for me, to be honest, like my person must be funny. So if okay, this is out of topic. Um, if if I stopped having sex with the person that I like or I fancy, and this person is funny, this is something I will really miss. And if I come back to this person, and let's say, for example, after stopping or after taking a break, just bear with me for this story. Like, imagine, okay? This is like an example where I'm just imagining. And if I go back, I'm sure 100% we will not have like the same things in common anywhere, like anymore, because um, because the person that you had experienced something with, after that you experienced something else, and that person haven't yet, or they have experienced something else. So you're not going to be the same anymore. If you are going back, oh, this is a good advice, by the way, for not going back to any ex of yours. But for example, again, I continue with my imagination. If you go back to this person looking for the same vibes, the same energy, it's not gonna be the same. In fact, it's gonna be worse. In fact, it's gonna be like so cringe for you. In fact, it's going to be so boring for you, and you will be like desperate. You will be sad. You will be like, there is something wrong. You will start having issues. The problems will start coming out again. That's why a lot of people, when they go back to their exes, they experience like like the last chapter, and it's like worse, and then they end it when they learn their lesson. So yeah, it's like that. Anyways, that was off topic actually. um yeah, let's continue. And oh, another thing is from like the spiritual growth, which is like you will which is something I have found. Again, I'm talking about my experience. So you might find new obsession, literally, because I'm a person who can be obsessed over something, like over a certain type of food, a certain type of drink, um, sometimes a certain type of like movie or series, TV shows, or characters also, and of course mostly hobbies, because I always like to try new things, so if you ever like experience this, you will be like open to experience new things. You will have new passion, new hobbies, and ways to channel your energy, if you know what I mean. So you redefine your relationship with intimacy, and that's something beautiful. This is like one of the things that made me continue of my decision until I find the right person, of course, or my person. And it's making it more conscious, like I don't know, like it's more intentional, and I die for everything with intention and everything intentional, because I'm a person who always have intention. I always come to you with good intention. So yeah, it has to be like that. And yeah, uh, lastly but not least, I would say a year of abstinence can feel like a detox for the mind and for your spirit for sure. And I would say definitely, and I said that a lot of times, but it will leave you clear, like it will leave your mind more clear, stronger. You will have even more stronger boundaries when it comes to relationships in general. And yeah, that's all. And anyways, I hope that you enjoyed me talking about my own experience and how it did affect me. I hope that it will help you in case if you are going through something and you're trying to find a new way, let's say, of experiencing how you can redirect anything for good, for your own good, for your higher self. Because let's be always optimistic, let's be always people who are full of positivity, and looking for good things, because trust me, when you think like that, good things will start to happen to you. And then you will feel happy, and then you are not going to be miserable, and then you're not going to hate your life, and then you're not going to be sad or depressed, and so on. So, my baby, and for you two strangers, I wish that you take it more easy on yourself and you give yourself a chance to live and love, but with limits, of course, and with care for sure. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself. I love you, and next time I will talk about something else, something fun, more fun.